Welcome to Holiday Revamp Week 3. You guys are halfway after you get through this week. So hopefully you guys have made it so far, so good. Even if you're not getting in all the workouts, the fact of the matter is you are trying to do more than you did before. So keep going. You do not have to go back and do all of the workouts if you haven't done them all thus far. You guys can just pick up wherever or just pick and choose exercises that you would like to do. So we are going to go over the equipment and non-equipment options like we always do. Hustle number 1, this one is a 20-minute AMRAP. So remember, AMRAP is as many rounds as possible. So you're gonna go each exercise as many reps as it says, and then just repeat them as many as you can for 20 minutes. So set your timer. First things first, this one's a little different. So it actually goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in a rep range. So it's kind of like a ladder, but not. But it just makes it kind of something different to focus on instead of just focusing on the same like 8 reps, 8 reps, 8 reps. So anyway, first thing is a devil press. So we had these, I believe, last week. So you can either hold on to your dumbbells. Remember, if you have those hex dumbbells, if you have the rolling ones, I would probably just put your hands on the ground. So I'll show you how to do that there. It's kind of like a burpee. So you're here, here, push up, bring your hands here, and then this swings up and over. So it's like this, here, up. Remember to use a weight that's challenging. Thruster is next. That's that squat and press. Next is an alternating standing shoulder press. So you're just gonna take them right here, alternate every other one. On that one, it's 6 each side. So make sure you do each side. Next is a floor press. So we've done these, I think, both of the weeks so far. The next one is a step up into a reverse lunge. So hopefully I don't step on my dog, but we're gonna roll this out here. You guys can choose anything that you have at all to step on. I'm gonna move this. You're gonna hold the dumbbells next to your side. You're just going to focus on pushing all the pressure on your front leg, stand up, and then drop back into that reverse lunge. So you're up, and then drop into a reverse lunge. So you're not just stopping at the ground, and you're not just propelling yourself up, you're actually getting into that lower position here. The next is a bent over row. So you're gonna keep both dumbbells in your hand. You're gonna bend over. You want to try and be parallel to the ground or as close as possible. You don't wanna be right here, because then when you start doing this, you actually hit more of your traps, and we wanna hit your rhomboids. So you're down here, squeeze up by your sides, and back down. Nice and easy. So that is the equipment option. If you are doing the non-equipment option, you are going to do burpees instead of those devil presses. So here. Then you're going to do a split jump squat. Move this out of the way. Split jump squat, you are in a lunge position here. And then you're just gonna jump up and switch. If you can't do those, if that's too much on your knees or joints, you can always just do a reverse lunge or any type of lunge variation. And you're gonna do a Spider-Man plank. So you're gonna be in a high plank position. If you need to make it more challenging, you can be in a low plank position. But you're gonna be here, and you're just going to take the foot out to the side and close to your knee is gonna be close to your elbow. So you're here, kind of like your Spider-Man climbing up a wall. That's gonna be great for blooper reels. Military push-ups. So these are very close to the body. So instead of setting up where you're a little bit wider than shoulder width, you're actually gonna be right underneath the front delt. So it's not like a triangle push-up where you're super close, but you are going to be in that military stance. The elbows are gonna glide along the body on the way down and back up. So it'll look like this. You're much more narrow, elbows go straight back and up. So if you cannot do those on your, I'm gonna hit Amos. If you cannot do those up here, remember you can always drop to your knees, stay tight to the body, or use an elevated surface. Remember, you can use a bench if you have one, or a wall, a counter, something like that. Step ups into reverse lunge, same thing. So use anything at all that you have for a step up. And then bench dips, I'll move this out again. Bench dips you can either do with a straight leg or a bent leg, but you're going to take your hands with your fingers pointed towards you, in front of you. You're just gonna walk your feet forward. If you can do it straight leg, great. If not, you can always modify here, okay? All you're gonna do is drop the elbows straight back and up. What you don't wanna do is pull yourself away from the bench and back down. It's gonna cause a lot of tension on the front delt, unnecessary. So you're gonna drop your butt and your back kind of close to that bench and back up, okay? So that's a bench day. If you have to, like I said, you can bend your knees. It makes it a little bit easier. All right, that's hustle number one. Hustle number two, I call this 20-20-20 because you're doing 20 reps of 3 exercises. You're gonna do 5 rounds and just do them as quickly as you can. So 5 rounds for time. See how fast you can get through these. So first one is a floor press. So we did those before. The next is a dumbbell or barbell squat. So my dumbbell people, just regular squat. You're not thrusting here, you're not throwing it up, you're just squatting. And then you have overhead press. That's easy. The only thing that's different for the non-equipment options is that you're doing decline push-ups. So this is the first time we've seen these. You're gonna put your feet up on something, even if it's something small, okay? So I have a bench here, I'm gonna do it on my bench. I'm here. I'm just doing a push-up from that decline position. If you have nothing else but something really small, that's fine. You can just find anything at all to put your feet on. Regular body weight squats, and then you have those Spider-Man planks. So just like we did before, you're here, I'll do it from the side, here, side to side. That's it, 20-20-20. Good luck. Number 3, 20-minute AMRAP. Got another AMRAP in there. I like AMRAPs because you know exactly how long it's gonna take you. You can do anything in 20 minutes. So just set your timer for 20 minutes and go. So we have burpees. We know how to do those. Skater jumps. This is a new one. We haven't done these yet. I feel like I'm gonna roll over his ball. Skater jumps or skater lunges are where you're coming to the side and then you're going to thrust yourself over to the other side. So it's almost like you're skating or skiing. So you're going to land on one foot and come across the body and then jump to the other side, okay? I'm gonna try and do this with the limited space I have here. So you're gonna go side to side to side. Notice I'm not dropping that back foot. So that back foot isn't gonna come down. It's not like a curtsy lunge. You are trying to stabilize. If you have to put your foot down because you don't have that stabilization, that's totally fine. But the whole idea is that you're trying to get as much momentum to get as far as you can from side to side and then really put all that focus on stabilizing on the one leg. So those are skater lunges. Hand release push-ups. You're going to do a push-up, but you're gonna completely rest your chest on the ground and release your hands. So you're gonna be in a push-up position like this. Come all the way down, rest. Hands come up, back up. Here, back up. You don't have to do it long, but it's just relieving that tension and then really driving out of that depth phase. Butterfly sit up. You're going to be in a butterfly stretch position like this. You're gonna come all the way down, hands overhead, come up, try and touch your toes. Here, touch your toes. Last one is a plank toe tap. So you can do a high or low plank. I will do a high plank. You're here. You're just gonna tap your toes to each side. That is the equipment option. The only thing that's different here is squat jumps on the non-equipment version. However, you could also do skater lunges there too. So it's your choice if you want to do skater lunges with no equipment or squat jumps. Completely up to you. Last one, certainly not least, you know I like to save holiday hustle or hustle revamp, hustle whatever. Number 4 for the most difficult ones. That's great. Anyway, you are going to do an EMOM. Every minute you'll complete 2 heavy devil presses. Okay, so find a weight that's challenging. This would not be challenging for me, but for all intents and purposes, we're gonna use it. So you're gonna do 2 heavy devil presses. That sounds so easy, but you are going to then, after you're done with the 2 devil presses, whatever time you have left in your minute, you are going to do as many dumbbell or barbell thrusters that you can, okay? So remember, this is a devil press. This goes down, You come back, push up, here, thrust up. Okay, that's one. So you do 2 of those, and then you're gonna do these thrusters. Now, this is the suck. You are going to do this until you hit 100 dumbbell or barbell thrusters. Okay, so remember, every minute on the minute, you're gonna go back to those 2 double presses. So I'm gonna do 2 double presses. Maybe that takes me 8 seconds. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. It takes me 8 seconds. And then I get into my thrusters. I start counting my thrusters. Say the minute expires, I have to go back to my 2 double presses, and I've gotten 10 thrusters done. That means I only have 90 to go. So it's up to you, but I also put in there, you can do 100 or 200. So try and determine that on the front end, how you want to challenge yourself, 100 or 200, but you will just keep going in that rotation until you're done. The only other change with the non-equipment option is that obviously you don't have the weight, so you guys are just gonna do burpees. So you have 2 burpees. I say just doing burpees. You could also do squat thrusts. So remember, you're here, kick back, and stand. So it's without the push-up, without the jump. 2 of those, and then you're going to do either a squat toe tap or squat jumps, okay? So you're here, this is a squat toe tap, you're squatting, just tapping to the side, or squat jumps. If you wanted to too, you could always just do regular squats. So you will do that until you're done with 100 or 200 of those squats. So that is it. That is week 3. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. Remember, even if you're not getting in all of them, anything that you are getting is a little bit more than yesterday. So keep up the good work. Happy week 3.